Dear members, Ramakrishna Reddy Palgeri, admin of your group. This is my 8th video. This video is about polyunsaturated fatty acids. That means unsaturated fatty acids that contains more than one double bond. Like that, diunsaturated fatty acids, triunsaturated fatty acids, tetraunsaturated fatty acids, pentaunsaturated fats, like that. In this video, I covered di, tri, and tetra unsaturated fatty acids. Okay, go through please. Polyunsaturated fatty acids. Okay, polyunsaturated fatty acids. In this polyunsaturated fatty acids, we are going to know first diunsaturated fatty acids. Di means two, so two double bond unsaturated fatty acids we are going to know. So among them, in diunsaturated fatty acids, the first most important one is linoleic acid. 9,12 linoleic acid. It contains 18 carbons and two double bonds. The two double bonds are present at 9th carbon and 12th carbon. That means first bond is between 9 and 10. Second double bond is between 12 and 13. And you can see here this chemical formula COH, CH2 times 7, CH. So first carbon, 7 carbon, 8 and 9th, between 9th and 10th. Again 11, 12 and 13. So these two double bonds are, first one is between 9 and 10, second one is 12 and 13, and this linoleic acid is in cis configuration. So, and its molecular weight is 280.45. This next double bond or diunsaturated fatty acid is cis 11 14 eicosadionic acid. So we know previously we learned that in saturated fatty acids, arachidic acid contains 20 carbons, that is a saturated fatty acid with no double bond. Here this eicosadionic acid contains two double bonds. It contains 20 carbons and two double bonds. The two double bonds are, one is at 11th, between 11th and 12th, another is 14th and between 14th and 15th carbon. This is in cis configuration. So here its molecular weight is 308.5, its molecular weight. Another diunsaturated fatty acid is cis 3016 diicosadionic acid. Diicosadienoic acid. It contains 22 carbons. One is at 30th, 40th carbon, and there is between 16th and 17th carbon. This is its molecular weight is 336.5. It is molecular weight. These are the generally we can find in vegetable oils, these diunsaturated fatty acids. This linoleic acid, its configuration, the double bond between 9 and 10 and 12 and 13 is the usually we find in most vegetable oils the linoleic acid. Soybean oil contains linoleic acid in more than 45%, like that. Cottonseed also contains linoleic acid in more quantity. These two also present in some other oils. We can go through them in later upcoming lessons. Triunsaturated fatty acids, that means three double bond unsaturated fatty acids. So here we can see nearly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 triunsaturated fatty acids are here, some most important them. Among them, most prominent triple bond triunsaturated fatty acid is alpha linolenic acid. It contains three double bonds. One is at ninth carbon, another is 12th carbon, another one is at 15th carbon. It contains 18 carbon. Like oleic acid also contains 18 carbon, but it contains only one double bond, that is monounsaturated fatty acid. Linoleic acid also contains 18 carbons, but that contains only two double bond, double bond, diunsaturated fatty acid. Now this linoleic acid contains 18 carbons, but it contains three double bond, and it is known also as a omega-3 fatty acid also. Linoleic acid is known as also omega-3 fatty acid. Here, in these three triple bonds are present at 9, 12, and 15. This fatty acid is in cis configuration. All cis configuration means cis 9, cis 12, and cis 15. This molecular weight of this fatty acid is 278.43. Another fatty acid with the three double bond, that is 6, 9, 12 alpha linoleic acid, gamma linoleic acid. The above one is alpha linoleic acid. This is gamma linoleic acid. It also contains three double bonds. What is the difference is, this contains just 9, 12, and 15. This gamma linoleic acid contains its double bonds at the 6th, 9th, and 12th. So it is known as the gamma linoleic acid. Its molecular weight is also 278.43. Another one with 18 carbons, that also contains three double bonds, but the double bond position is changed. This is known as a phenolenic acid. Phenolenic acid or phenolenic acid. It contains its double bonds. First one at 5th carbon, second one at 9th carbon, and third one is 12th carbon. It contains the double bonds. It's known as the phenolic acid. Next, another one is again with 18 carbons. It also contains three double bonds. It is known as the 9, 11, 13 alpha iliosteric acid. It contains this configuration is in cis configuration. Just alpha linoleic acid also cis configuration, and this iliosteric acid also contains cis configuration, but the double bond line is changed. That is one 6, 9, 12. It is 9, 11, 13. So this one also contains cis configuration. This also contains 18 carbon. Another fatty acid with 18 carbons, three double bond is, that is beta iliosteric acid. That is also alpha iliosteric acid. The double bond is between 9, 11, 13. This beta iliosteric acid also contains this double bond 9, 11, 13. Like alpha iliosteric acid, it also contains the same double bond at the same carbons, but difference is it is in trans configuration. The above alpha iliosteric acid in cis configuration, Z is the symbol of the cis configuration, E is the symbol of the trans configuration. So it is at 9th carbon, 11th carbon, 10th carbon, B iliosteric acid is in trans configuration. So these four fatty acids with 18 carbons are very important one. Why? Because this this remaining four after the linoleic acid almost all contains three fatty acids, 18 carbons. They are isomers of the linoleic acid, we can say. Just the double bond position has been changed, a syn configuration or trans configuration, like that. So these all are the isomers of the linoleic acid. Another one is mid acid. This mid acid is also contains three double bonds, but it contains 20 carbons. This is the first carbon, the bond is at fifth, another bond is at the eighth carbon, last bond is at the 11th carbon. These are the some important tri unsaturated fatty acids.